Everyone, my name is Binod and I am one of the students who seek to become a civil servant, and hence my priority here is to talk about studies, right? Talk about the materials that could lead us, that could give us the desired seat, right? So hence, since we know that prelims is approaching, it is on 4th of October. Now we don't have much of time, and that is why it is a prime time to revise things instead of focusing on new stuff. So instead of reading new things, we should be solely or thoroughly focused on our notebooks probably. So let us start with this intro. And today we'll be revising history. I mean, specifically modern history, modern Indian history, and its peasant movements. What kind of peasant movements uh, were there or had happened in India? So let us start with the first one comes as that Indigo Revolt, which happened around Indigo Revolt, which happened around mm, Indigo Revolt, which happened around Indigo Revolt, which around. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, Indigo Revolt, which happened around 1859 in the Bengal region. 1859 to 60, okay, region in the Bengal region, and right, okay, Bengal region, and in Nadia district of Bengal, right. In this movement, both Hindu and Muslim tenants, they came together and they revolted against the oppressors. Here the oppressors were who? Those were British governments or zamindars, right? Especially British East India Company, officials of East India Company. So the main reason of this revolt was that the tenants or the sharecroppers or the cultivator of that region were forced to cultivate indigo by giving them loans or by lathis. British, especially Britishers, they use loan as a method to lure those poor indigo sharecroppers or cultivators, and if they don't repay in time, then British officials use lathis, who were called as lathi chargers, who beaten up cultivators or the farmers thoroughly, and it is a severe act of exploitation, right? And that is why, in violence in against of this kind of injustice, people of Nadia district came together, and they were led by Digambar Viswas and Vishnu Viswas. Remember these two names, Digambar Viswas and Vishnu Viswas. These two were the leaders of Indigo Revolt in Nadia district of Bengal. They attacked factories, eviction refused. Since they came for eviction, they refused. Legal system were even utilized, and again the intelligentsia of Bengal were in support of Indigo Revolt. Were supporter of cultivators, indigo cultivators, and that is why one of the prominent writer of that time, Dinabandhu Mitra, wrote a play called Nil Darpan. Nil means indigo, Darpan means aina. Aina means or mirror, right? It is all about blue mirror. Okay, that is enough for Indigo Revolt. Now we will shift to second part. Then we will shift to second revolt. We are just discussing, or we are just revising the important revolts that had happened. Okay, there were probably many other revolts, but we will talk only about important revolts. Now, Pavna revolt, it happened in 1873, right, to 76. Clear. So the main reason of this revolt was oppressive practice by zamindars. More rents were asked and tenants were not allowed to occupy their own land, right? And that is why what happened, zamindar exploited them thoroughly. They use extortion as a method to take out money, to take out repayments from those poor cultivators. And that is why what happened, the peasants created Kishan Sangh in Yusuf Shahi Pragana, Patna district, from Agrarian League. and that is why in Yusufzai Pargana of Patna district, this revolt, exactly the Pabna revolt, happened in Bihar, okay, present day Bihar, in the Yusufzai Pargana, Patna, right? And they were supported by R.C. Dutt, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, and Surendranath Banerjee. And to remind you again, here the Surendranath Banerjee is the first civil servant. Remember, the first ICS of Indian origin, or the first Indian who inducted in the civil services. He was very capable person. Will in days to come we'll talk about him. So now let us again change our focus to the next one. This is called Deccan riots. In the Deccan area, we had a riot. Now let us see what kind of riot is this. Main reason or the main motto of rioting is that heavy taxation under Rohitwari. Rohitwari system was there. Rohitwari system was introduced by the Britishers, right? After they used different methods, zamindari, Rohitwari, right? This kind of methods where they used, where Gujarati and Marwadi landlords or the money lenders, they excessively lended their money to the poor farmers, and since the poor farmers were unable to pay the heavy repayments, the costly repayments, they in a way, and in lieu to their money, they captured their farming land. That is why they started revolting, and they started social boycotting of outsiders. No buying from outsiders. Houses or shops are burned, and the solution was British government introduced Deccan Agriculture Relief Act in 1879. And that is all for today. And the next session we'll be discussing about peasant movements of the 20th century. It was of the 19th century. Okay, thank you so much.